Click OK.
They get all the heaters in the tower.
Mm.
They get all the heaters working on the tower. Up top. Cooling tower.
Mm.
So yeah, if you have the ability to create a chart, you can go in there and create this view. I just threw some binary points there because I knew there wasn't any binary trends, but it's just basically showing it. These have been off for a while, so there's no data there. But that's what you would do if you wanted to create a different chart. I'm gonna go back to. No, I don't want to save this chart as a dumb chart. But once again, those steps are little wrench and hammer tools, create chart, and then you go down and figure out the points you want. Now most of your points are going to be in this PXCM. You may have some in the DOAS you want to pick, and a lot of times you'll be trending analog inputs, analog outputs. Sometimes you'll be doing some binary. So let's say I want to do some temps. Outdoor temp and humidity, let's say whatever, just throw those in there. It's a quick and simple way to create a trend so you can kind of see if you've been having a problem with we've lost some equipment for a couple of days. Let me go back and look at the trends for those. Now this isn't actually creating trends, this is grabbing existing trends and populating them into a chart. So the trends that are already created, you're pulling from those. Because of the type of system we're dealing with, where we have field panels and not like computers and servers, there's not a lot of data storage available, so you're not going to be seeing trends from 2 months ago. You would have to go in there and do like one of those CSVs or something like that, collect it, save it to the your computer here. So it's kind of handy. You can quickly go through and create a little trend report, so you can look at some stuff if you wanted to. For some specific need, if Bernhardt came over here and they needed to, you guys were having some problems, they said, well, we should go back and see what happened over the last couple of days. They can do the same thing here, pull that up. So that's how that happens. And so since I changed your access, because unfortunately I guess I had you too limited, you couldn't do anything. See if there's anything else in. And this is actually where you would configure the trends if you needed to create a new trend. Creating trends is not a problem, but with the understanding of creating just frivolous, unnecessary trends will overwhelm the panel memory. So, if they're already there, I'm sure you can use the ones that are there. If you want to create a new trend, you don't want to trend for example, you don't want to trend an analog point like a CFM at a change of value, so that it pulls a trend in every time it changes value. It would just fill the panel memory up in a few minutes. So there's just some kind of logical if you think about it, but if you haven't ever done it before, it's like things that you may not think about. So that's just you can create trends if you want. There's just some things that you should probably want to follow. This is just for reporting purposes. I would stay away from the data point integration. It's something that has to be done to pull in field devices, but there's rules that have to be followed, and if you bring in too much, it taxes the system and exceeds the capabilities of the controller, in a sense, I guess what I could say.
So do we shut off what we cut on, or when you didn't save that trend, it shut it all off?
The trends are still, the trends are defined in the field panel, and it's constantly saving those trend values at the panel level, and after so much time, a day or two, they just automatically go away. What we just did was create basically It's like taking an Excel spreadsheet with numbers in it and turning it into a chart.
Okay.
So we just took the raw data and turned it into a chart just for temporary view, or for a saved view,
Yeah.
but we just didn't save the chart. You can do that anytime you need to. Make sure there's nothing else that we just added that might be beneficial. Don't need that in this view. Some of these are just settings, but yeah, we're not gonna do a lot there. I'm skimming over the ones that are not beneficial for you to really mess with at the moment. Export files. I believe last time we looked at list view, did it actually show stuff in there? Yeah, I think it did. Once again, that's just going through and looking at your points. Schedule, did we get anything different here? Let's see. No, it's just showing that. It's just showing that. So if we wanted to. So most of this is about the same as it was before. You just gain the benefit of being able to do some stuff with trending, do some stuff with some reports, and the operations that's now added up here. Probably not a lot of stuff in there you want to get into. That's actually getting into the some of the configuration. I mean, you can, by all means, you can look around in there. I wouldn't go around changing everything though.
No.
But the level of access that I gave you so you could get to some of that other stuff, it opened up some of these options as well. And if you ever do click in here and you want to go back, just click on operation and get back into it. So
Yes, sir.